what's going on, guys? I've got a video I want to do real quick. This one, I recorded it, edited it. It let me edit the entire thing and then decided that it was a corrupt file when I tried to upload it. So I'm redoing this video. I'm gonna try to capture it the same way, I guess. This video is another personal build of mine that I have been trying to build up for a while now. I've got a trip coming up to meet up with my friends, Solo Sabers, Chirophonic, Blue Mamba, Darth Ravens, New Type Sith, Cold Weathers, a bunch of people. We're all getting together, plus we're having a vacation meetup, and I finally get to meet these dudes in person. So I have been on top of my work in life and work in Sabers and stuff I agreed to do for people. I have also been doing stuff for myself, so I'm kind of burning the candle at both ends on these builds. But I wanted to get a couple of Sabers I'm taking up there redone and to my liking to show my friends. So this one right here, this is a rebuild on one of my Corran Horn speeders, my speeder bike hilts. You guys have seen this before in a couple videos. This one right here is probably my most junkiest build of that I've done. When I was building it, I had full intention of trying to make it look ugly. And I ended up liking it. But I redid a lot of things over time, and since I have been designing chassis more and just having a lot of fun doing that, I decided to redo the chassis system on this one because I was never a fan of the install. It originally had a sled chassis that came out and it was just ugly. So I wanted to do a fully removable. I wanted to update the emitter. Was a 1-inch, it's now a 7/8 inch. It's just a lot more solid. All around build's a lot more solid. Everything is sturdier. It's a very, very comfortable saber for what it is. I mean, most of these speeder bike hilts, they're all crazy at the top and uncomfortable, but I managed to make this one still kind of comfortable for me. So anyways, this has the same build as before, just the chassis is different, obviously. Much better install. I find myself doing that a lot over the years. You get better, you want to revisit some of your builds and improve on them and whatnot. So pommel cap comes out. I just made a little pommel cap out of some scrap stuff. Give this guy a little pat, and out comes chassis. I had a lot of fun designing this chassis, which I have fun doing every single chassis. It's kind of the thing that I look forward to doing the most, is sitting there and just building it to hold the components, and then from there I'm like, all right. And then I've got a video on what I do with Fusion 360. Now I've advanced a lot more since that video, but the concept's still the same. I just make places for Greeblies. So you got your CFX in there, your Smuggler's Outpost pin system connector, and a Smuggler's Outpost full range speaker. So I just went to town on designs. This one I started to do a little bit more deeper inlays for my Greeblies, trying different shapes, different things, letting the imagination go, and man, I had a good time. I had a really good time. So normally I have the nicer battery with the sticker on it, but it's in some other saber. I was unprepared as usual. So you got your connector system down there. It's got a lit NeoPixel connector from CC Sabers. So yeah, you just kind of like how good does that look coming up there? So much better. And I lucked out with the paint on this. I like the blue that I got going on, but such a better system. So you just get that guy in there like any other type of removable. Slide that dude in there, and then it will bounce on the pins, letting you know it's making contact. So I just kind of hold it down there and lock down this set screw, and she's not going anywhere. And some Sons of Corellia on there. NeoPixel blade plug. I mean, all this stuff. She wild. Very loud too. This is a very full sounding saber. Babies. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the blade in. My retention I ended up making here. Jeez, it was easy. And little blade plug, 7/8 inch blade plug that I made. Whew. I'm gonna use my tiny demo blade here. I never use this thing because I really don't do that many sabers that have that require a 7/8 inch. You know, for the most part, all the sabers I do are 1 inch. You know, only the scrap flexes are usually 7/8 inch. Those Corban kits, kind of a shallow depth of an emitter, but it ain't going nowhere. She's in there, but it ain't going nowhere. I mean, it's a small. It's enough. It's about a 1/2 inch. Plus, this blade is tiny. I really enjoy this one though. Surprisingly can get 2 hands on it. This is Son of Corellia, the font that Jesse and I made. Another thing that I did, I found this on Sean's Saber Merchant speeder that I did for him. I did it on accident, and it was something that I was like, that is one way of doing it, because with CFX you can't really, you know, with Profi you could program your dual phase, switch it, and have a different color, you know, the purple. And it didn't hit me until I accidentally did it, was to change all the colors to just be silver and purple in the, you know, in the canon of his saber. When he switches the dual phase, it goes from a silver blade to a purple. So what I did was I made them all there. And you can just go back and forth. So you can change it anytime you want to make it do that. That was cool. It's a fun little gimmick for the, you know what I mean? Probably do it like that. You can probably go do it like that real quick, I guess. How's that most ghetto dual phase switch ever? But that was definitely fun. Alright, I got a couple more fonts on here. I definitely want to do a video showcasing all these fonts, but realistically, we're doing it right now, so. Son of Corellia. I got 2 Son of Corellia fonts on here. One has the Force Wave that just has the dual phase, and then this one has Force Waves filled with speeder sounds, so. I'll play with them for a second. You gotta have a whoop. Gotta have a whoop. It's one of my favorites. All right, the boot ups and possibly some things I tweaked. I think one of the power downs on this one I got from another speeder font. This one is the Sabers Forever speeder font, which was the first one I ever found out about a couple years ago. I thought it was super cool, but it's definitely more speeder bike. Yeah, Jonathan at Sabers Forever does great work. If y'all haven't gone over to his channel, go over there and follow. He posts a lot on Instagram, but this is his font. Yeah, I really like that font. Again, that was the first one I ever heard. He has two different versions. One is normal swings and stuff like that, which is what you just heard. And then the other version has each accent swing is like a speeder going by, so it's pretty fun to play with. Corellian. And then Corellian, this is by Genesis Custom Sabers, another really good Corran style speed font. This one's really fun. It's definitely the least amount of speeder bike-ish type sounds in you know, the sound fonts available now, but I really enjoy this one. Always been a fan of Corellian. It's just a really good, very different. And Rob, of course, is another person who I didn't know about Corran until I stumbled across Rob years ago. Rob from Genesis Custom Sabers and Nick Cohen are how I even found out about Corran and the speeder bike hilt style and character and everything. So those dudes have been building beautiful speeder hilts for a long time. So mad respect. This is the Force Wave that I put on from his font. This is a dual phase type sound effect. Switches alignment, switches the crystal alignment, it elongates the blade, changes the color. That's how Rob did it. Rob did his pitch to go lower. Activate it one more time. That's super cool. And with CFX to get out of it, you can clash or just hit a blaster. Home goes back up. Love that ignition. Fire. And then During Fire by Lord Blocko, another great font maker. I love everything he's ever done. I've been a customer and a fan of Lord Blocko ever since I started finding out about custom lightsabers and sound fonts and such. So this is During Fire, which is awesome. I love the swings. When you have a really good setup, good sound resonance, bass, I would love, I mean, I've heard it on a bass speaker, it sounds really good, but there's this little bit of energy on it that's so cool. Oh, and I put different force waves on it. there we go. So I just want to show this off real quick, especially since the video I made kind of screwed the pooch on that one. This is definitely a favorite of mine. I love doing these rubber knurled type grips. They're very, very comfortable. Feels like a rubber light candle in a way. There we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this rebuild video. I've got more videos coming. It's just doing videos, man. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to do these. Hope y'all enjoy the videos. You know, they take a lot of time and effort to do, but I enjoy building and sharing with people, and you know, this is one way of doing it. So thank you guys so much, and until next time, may the force be with you.
You stuck up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Scruffy looking.